You can stand there with that tough guy face all day long. You don't feel good about it. You know you don't. And when somebody does this to your children one day, or your wife, or somebody that you care about, and it winds up in the same situation, because it happens to good people. Good people wind up in bad situations. Maybe some cop somewhere will treat your family like this, because they won't know that they're supposed to give them the blue courtesy because of you. How's it going, guys? Amagansett Press, and we are coming to you today from the city of Lakewood, Colorado. And we were driving down the road and just came across this scene here. Not sure what's going on, but we're going to take a look and see if we can get some info for you. So this looks like sidewalk to me, right? No available sidewalk to walk on. So it's looking like, from what I can gather here, it appears like this gentleman was probably driving this white Chevy Lumina and was pulled over.
You're gonna have to move.
Sorry?
You're gonna have to move.
Oh, it's not the first time I've been told that. We'll be happy to get out of your way, young lady.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. You have a wonderful day. So we have Lakewood Police Vehicle 74 and Lakewood Police Vehicle 3833. All right, so we have 1 point for Lakewood Police Department. They have proper display of Old Glory on their vehicles with no blue line. So that's a good thing. So this is all taking place in a public storage facility parking lot. So it looks like the other two officers are huddled up trying to figure out what to do with this guy, while the one officer keeps him busy having a conversation. And now you have somebody that's going to need to get out of this gate and they're blocked, so we'll see how that goes. He just gave you permission to search his car? Big mistake, brother. Doesn't matter, you don't want to do that. They could put something in it, how do you know? Don't ever let them search your car, man, big mistake. Well, you have rights, and you shouldn't give them up too easily. They're not going to do it anyway, you have a right. That's why she asked you if she could do it. She needed your permission. If you would have said no, they couldn't have searched the car. Ah, well, not a good idea. Never surrender your rights for any reason. I hope it works out for you. We guys suspect him of having something in the car? What do you suspect him of having in his vehicle? They don't like it when you ask questions. It's just a simple question, sir, and I'm being respectful. I don't like to answer questions when I'm doing something wrong either. So I get you. Doesn't look like they found anything. That's funny. Oh, we haven't checked the trunk. Maybe that's where it is. These guys are a joke, man. And then this poor guy doesn't know that he could have said no. My suggestion to you is ask for a lawyer and don't speak to them anymore. Plead the fifth, man. You have a right to remain silent. Now he opened up the trunk for them and gave them access. This guy'll be lucky if he doesn't wind up in handcuffs. Sir, close your trunk and tell them you don't want to answer any more questions. You're absolutely right. That's correct.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm on private property now. Push right there. I have somebody through it. You ain't getting it because you're going to tow it, then I'm going to have to pay $300 to get out of the impound. Like $70 for
Never goes well when you just cave in and bow to these authoritarians. Never a good idea. Don't answer questions. Don't voluntarily allow them to search your vehicles. Enormous mistake. Absolutely. How are you, man?
Good, good.
What'd they pull you over for?
We barely purchased the car. We got it running. We have a storage here. We're going to register it in our name and that. It's all legit. They can call. There's paperwork. There's paperwork in the glove box. We got to be goddamn. We're barely coming from it.
Let me just tell you this. Before we go any further, just for your own benefit, you should tell your friend to stop speaking to them immediately and close his trunk and don't let him in the car anymore. He's making a big mistake.
But we're going to even park the car here till we got all the shit.
Everything he's saying is going to be used against him. So I would tell him to stop talking and close his trunk, lock it up, let these guys do whatever they're going to do.
I think they're actually going to tow it, and it was bullshit. I mean, come on now.
What are they accusing you of? No registration?
It's not like, we have the title, everything.
But it's not registered.
Yeah, we barely got it, but we barely got the car running.
Watch your back. Porsche man's coming through.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
You never speak to the police, man. You don't speak to them. And you certainly don't give them permission to search your vehicle. It's a bad idea.
I understand.
Because they could plant something in there. They could drop a bag of Coke on your seat. I'm not saying they did or they would, but how do you know? And everything he says to them, he's giving them voluntary information, man. He's making a big mistake, but... This guy's thought process was he's got nothing to hide, so why not speak to them? And he's got nothing to hide, so why not let them search his vehicle? Two fatal errors. Do not ever speak to the police. Do not ever answer their questions, and do not ever allow them to search your vehicle or give them consent to do anything. You have rights, and you should absolutely immediately invoke every single right that's afforded to you to its fullest extent. He just can't stop talking. Must be a distant relative of mine. Excuse me, sir, can I ask you a question? You're busy? Can I ask you a question when you're done? Okay, great.
Can I ask me a question?
How are you, man?
Yeah, they see me on 14th and pull me over 10 blocks later, passing cars to get to me. Then on private property, they're going to tow it.
They're going to tow it for what reason?
Because I didn't have no license, and I was bringing it. It was broken down. I finally got it running. I said, oh, real quick, I won't get pulled over. Sure enough, I get there.
Let me ask you this. When they asked you if they could search your car, did they tell you that you had the option to say no?
Yeah, I had the option, but I have nothing to hide.
That's still...
And you know what? One time I was at
But they were persistent.
I was on private property.
Right, and they could... And
they were towing it. Looking at it anyway.
You want to know, but you want to know why they were being persistent is because they needed your approval. They needed you needed to say yes for them to search the car.
They were looking at it anyway when they tow it.
Well,
but check this out. We do business here. We are a client here at Public Storage for several months.
okay.
And we pay on time. And like I said, we got the car running. Wow. It doesn't matter if I drove, if he drove, if my partner drove with license. Or
well, these guys have discretion to give you a break. So we'll see if they use that discretion today. Oh, he is?
I'm towing it.
And he told you he's towing it already?
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Private
drove.
property, just push it there and I'll have it too.
You know, we drove maybe a mile to here. Wow.
Wow. Well, now it'll cost you hundreds of dollars. You know.
Yeah. That's gonna cost me.
And that's a service to the community, costing these guys some money, right?
And I'm homeless.
And Jefferson.
And he's homeless.
And
Well, you must feel good about that. You must feel real good about that, taking money out of a homeless guy's pocket. He made it on the private property, man. You could have just let him park the car.
They're one of the richest counties in the motherfucking
Well, that's why you never trust these guys. You don't volunteer, you don't give up your rights, you don't volunteer information, you don't speak to them. Plead the Fifth. The Fifth Amendment gives you the right to stay quiet. Don't say anything. They will use every single thing you say against you. Relentlessly and ruthlessly. Let me tell you something. They don't care that you're homeless. They don't care if you have money problems. They want your cash and they're going to take it.
If I was a high collar or if I looked a lot different, they might give me a break.
Yeah, maybe. Or you know what? If you knew your rights and you knew the law, they might give you a break. That's the way they operate. They prey on people that don't know what the rules are.
Tax-paying motherfuckers.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't feel good about taking your car myself personally. If I had the discretion to let you go, I would have told you to park the car and I would have let you go.
Yeah.
But these guys want your money.
Lakewood.
Thievery.
Telling you,
It's licensed thievery.
see those people that cross
They're the biggest crooks on the road.
Lakewood would have gave them a ticket for jaywalking.
Well, they're too busy robbing you, man. One thing at a time. Biggest crooks on the road.
Big time.
They have discretion and they only use it when they feel like it.
Give you tickets for riding.
Not for the right reasons.
Give you tickets for riding your bike without a light. I just
You know?
got pulled over the other day by a police car on a bike
On a bicycle.
because my battery went out in my light.
Any reason to hem you up, man.
Anything.
That's it. There's no compassion.
Right there off Colfax and Kendall and Lamar, I'm the one who made them change the stoplight to Lamar I used to, when the casino bus used to pick up people, and I worked in Blackhawk for 3 years.
Okay.
I used to catch that bus every day. There's a halfway house. People cross. I'm at the cross section. The cars. I walk straight across. Boom! They give me a jaywalking ticket. I'm like, well, what the?
How
fuck?
much was that?
$90.
$90. Yeah.
I go. I catch this every day, man. I go. The light rail's right there. I go. Where can go? He goes. Well, walk 5 blocks down. Light.
OD2 cent.
And then I go. That's 10 blocks to go to a crosswalk. And then not too long after that, I complained to the police department. They switched the light to Lamar because the the light rail
Right.
is right off.
No, we got backup coming in now. When 2 police cars just aren't enough. This speaks to why they peeled serve and protect off the side of all their vehicles. Doesn't say that anymore if you notice. They're not here to serve and protect you. You know what, guys, I understand these guys are driving around without the proper credentials and the proper paperwork. There was no victim. There was no accident. Nobody got hurt. They didn't commit a crime. You know, they're driving down the road with a vehicle that they just purchased unregistered, which is a big mistake, and they shouldn't have been doing that. But there's no need to tow their vehicle. They're on private property. They could just park it. They're customers of the public storage here. They could give them the option of speaking to the folks in the office and see if they could leave the car here until they can have it towed on their own. I don't know. Sometimes you have to look into what's going on in somebody's situation and adjust your actions a little bit, and these police really don't do that most of the time and don't understand that little human compassion goes a long way. And they're doing nothing but increasing the divide between the citizens and the police and law enforcement. Stuff like this doesn't help. You know, I'm not saying these guys are right. They shouldn't have done what they did. But give them a ticket and go down the road. There's no reason to take their car. And there was no reason to search their car. I'd love to know what the basis of that search was. In all seriousness, not trying to be a wise guy, do you guys really feel good about towing their car for real? That sits well with you? Couldn't have just wrote him a ticket and told him to park it? Let him tow it on his own?
Probably not.
Maybe have a friend come pick it up so it doesn't cost him $300?
I'll pay for it. I got money for a tow truck.
Yeah. They should have given you that option. And they can give you that option. They just chose not to. So these are the people that you're giving permission to search your car and you're speaking to freely.
They would have did it anyway.
No, not necessarily. They do a lot of things they're not supposed to do.
This guy's trying to get in there.
Yeah, certainly.
Thank you.
Maybe you shouldn't have had him pull his car over in front of the gate.
I don't know.
Would have been a good idea not to disrupt the business here. It's a private business. Should be conducting your business on private property, not here. Right? You give some people a little bit of authority, man, it goes right to their head.
Lord, go punch this code for them and let them know that we are paying customers at this business, and we pay on time.
No?
Hello?
It's a shame because when I was a kid, I'm a little older than you, but when I was a kid, police officers were human beings. They really cared about the community. They really cared about the people they served. Now it's a tyrant police force that just takes advantage of people that don't know how to defend themselves.
Well, when the
It's
tow
horrible.
truck driver comes, we'll be paying the tow truck driver cash money, drop it, and all that.
Charges $300.
Yeah, and then they're hoping that you can't afford to get it out, and then they'll just take it and auction it off for you.
Actually, they're not supposed to tow it.
Yeah, just pull it over there and have you.
I don't know how you guys feel good about what you do, man. I really don't. I really don't. And the proof that I'm right is you won't even answer me. There's nothing to say. There is no answer. You don't need to talk to me, no. You don't. That's what I'm saying. Tyrants. Tyrants and oath abusers. You're an oath violator.
There's no insurance if you would have ran into someone that didn't know.
If I was 6'1", I could have been a model. If I was born the Prince of England, I could have been rich. They didn't have an accident. They didn't do anything. And you could have allowed them to park the car on private property and had it towed privately. Absolutely. And that would have generated business for a local tow company, and that would have got these guys a little bit of a break. You would have accomplished what you want to accomplish by keeping them off the road. What you really want to do is tax them and take their money. So why don't you just say that? That's all you're accomplishing. These guys are homeless, man. They're homeless.
I work week.
You're going to go home to a nice warm house tonight.
I work week to week to get.
That sucks, bro.
At the motel.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't know. I wouldn't do it to you, but I wouldn't become a police officer either because I'd be ashamed of myself. So you guys, you don't feel good about what you're doing. You can stand there with that tough guy face all day long. You don't feel good about it. You know you don't. And when somebody does this to your children one day, or your wife, or somebody that you care about, and it winds up in the same situation, because it happens to good people. Good people wind up in bad situations. And maybe some cop somewhere will treat your family like this because they won't know that they're supposed to give them the blue courtesy because of you. Yeah, think about it, man. Just think about it. There's still time to save yourself. It's not too late.
Could have just put it on there.
No, it's nothing about it. You want to make fun of Jesus now? I'm not even going the religious route, bro. You have no morals. You have no soul, bro. You traded your soul in for a tinfoil badge and a costume. That sucks. That was stupid. That was a bad mistake, bro. Up. Sorry. Because you're out here terrorizing people. That's what you're doing. These guys might not eat for the next week because you took their car and you didn't have to do that. So how about that? You want to talk about what ifs? What if he can't pay his hotel next week because you took his car?
Be able to cover it now.
How about that what if? You don't give a You really could care less. Who cares? As long as your kids are in their beds tonight nice and warm and they got their little teddy bears and everything's nice and cute and nice warm dinner on the table, you don't know what these guys are doing. Fuck them. Two lowlifes that don't deserve a break, right? Nice. Very nice. Should be very proud of yourselves. Don't scratch the paint on that truck. I paid for it. There you go.
Since we're paying customers here, may I go ask the desk if you hold this up and we're going to pay the partner value for it and save a lot of grief and the court date. Here's the day of work for what? And we are on private property. I can understand it's over on the fucking side street or maybe on a show
Yeah, so you guys know we're going to scrutinize this entire stop, so I hope you did everything proper. We're going to look into every single aspect of what you did here today.
Right there.
You guys are tyrants, bro. It's unbelievable. Soulless, heartless tyrants.
Get this and my driver license.
Once you understand when you purchase a fucking vehicle, yeah, you ain't gonna have to fucking pay until it's all legit.
And there's still time to redeem yourselves, man.
Fucking car from one place to the next.
Let him get it towed himself, man. Let him tow his own car.
Without even getting it going on.
Why do you want to impound his car? What's the deal with that?
All right, Lawrence, I'm going to give you your proof of service, okay?
Why don't you let him tow his own car?
Okay. You don't have to explain to me.
And what were you searching the car for? Did you smell marijuana? That old trick? So what are you searching it for? What were you looking for? Nothing? You just felt like searching through somebody's personal belongings? You guys really have no scruples, man.
Motel key.
Yeah, you got consent because this guy doesn't know his rights. That's why I'm here. If I was here 5 minutes earlier, you wouldn't have searched nothing. It's obnoxious, bro. You guys are out of control, man. You guys are seriously out of control. And I need your business card. And that's state law that you give it to me, so I don't want to hear anything about that.
I would have gave you to one anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have, yeah. Just like you helped these guys out because they didn't know their rights. You would have done a lot of things. Why don't you just start doing them instead of would have? You could, it's not too late, man. Let them tow their own car. Let them park it. Do the right thing. Officer, since you engaged me and spoke to me, I need your business card, please. Let him tow his own car, man. Come on, you still got a chance. Do the right thing. Let him have it towed, man. Well, I hope you followed everything by the book because we're going to find out. We're going to take a microscope out on this one.
Sounds good.
That doesn't sound good. Now you're being a smart guy. Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good if you would let these guys tow their own car. You're not accomplishing anything by taking their car. You're not. And I need a business card. Good, stop. I need a business card from both of you. And stop acting like you're so afraid of something. You got a gun and a pair of handcuffs. You got more ammunition than you need, bro. You're ready to go to war. Relax yourself. When I was a kid, they carried around revolvers with 6 bullets in them. Everything was fine.
You couldn't just park it right there.
You guys are a bunch of cowards. That's what it is. That's why you're armed up.
So you don't interfere.
I can't back up and knock at your business. I need your business card, and then
Back up. I'm getting it for you.
you're gonna walk over there and hand it to me, and I need yours too.
Yeah, we'll give you a business card. Can you just take a couple steps back?
No, I don't have time to wait. You engaged me, and I want your business card. That's state law. Just whip it out and hand it to me, and then I'll
ask you to just take a couple steps back.
just give me the card, and I'll back up. I don't need unlawful directives, and I don't need cop-splaining and nonsense. Thank you.
Have a good day.
I'd like your business card, Miss Tyler, please. Make me say please for it.
I appreciate
Be happy to do that. Yeah, you appreciate that. Strokes your ego a little bit, huh? Makes you feel good?
No.
Why don't you stroke these guys' ego and let them be men and park their own car and tow it themselves?
Have a good day. Back up, please.
I'm backing up.
Back up,
I'm
please.
backing up.
I'm giving you lawful order. Back up.
Look, I'm backing up right now.
Back up.
I'm backing up.
Back there by that car, out of the way, and keep filming us.
I'm backing up right now.
Okay, back up.
I'm moving backwards as we're talking, bro.
Please
Sorry
back
if I'm not moving fast enough or you have a shoulder
back
injury.
up.
Yeah, I'm backing up.
By that car, sir.
Please let him tow his. Please let him tow his own car. Why? Dude, why don't we do?
Back up.
Tell me why you won't let him tow his car, and I'll leave. How about that?
Why don't you get the copy of the report, and it'll...
Oh, I'm going to get more than the copy of the report. So I hope you did the right thing here today.
I did.
Yeah,
Back up, please, sir. Back up.
that's far enough. I'm good.
Back up.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm perfectly fine right here.
Cross this line.
No, I
you're
don't
gonna
even
be
want. I don't
interfering,
even want to
and
hear
I'm
it. No, I'm
gonna
not.
cite you
No,
for it.
you're not. No, I'm
Okay?
not.
All right.
No, you're not. I'll cross whatever line I want. You want to see me cross it right now?
The lady in the office said,
You want to see me cross the line? I need to go over there to that side of the parking lot, so I'm going to walk over there now. Here, I'm crossing your line.
the lady said, go ahead and pull it up as long as you get it before midnight and have it parked. She goes, go ahead and park it right there as long as you just have it in the park.
What you got to remember is these people are not your friends.
Police.
There you go. Now you're talking. Attaboy.
Yeah.
They don't care if they inconvenience the business here. They don't care if they inconvenience these 2 homeless guys. Badges don't grant extra privileges. Badges don't grant rights. You people actually have less privilege and right than I do. It's a shame, man. It really is. Common decency's gone out the window. And guys, I don't want you to just think I'm out here giving these people a hard time for absolutely no reason. They had 100% discretion to let this guy park his car. It's already on private property. He could have just parked his car in one of these parking spaces, had it towed at his leisure with the permission of the business here, with the permission of public storage. Would have saved him a lot of money, a lot of headaches, and these guys are not interested in hearing any of that. They want to impound his vehicle and have the money go so they can buy some new toys or something down at the police department. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Yeah, you can't hold yourself back, right? I'm not talking to you. I'm narrating a story. It's going to be the story of your demise. We're done with tyrants like you, man. It's over with. You guys had your fun before the internet. Now everybody sees what you do. And cameras can't make you look any way, man. Cameras just memorialize what you choose to do. So keep it up. There's a lot of us out there. Can I ask you, seriously, can I ask you a legitimate question? You said you'd speak to me when you were done with them.
Here's the thing, judging by your...
If it's not a legitimate question, then don't answer me. Give me an opportunity to ask.
I'd love to have a constructive conversation.
Okay, so would I. So let's start all over again. My name is Jason.
Jeff.
Okay, pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
Okay, my name is Jason, man. Okay, so my only question I have for you is, you have discretion to allow these guys to park the car, being that they're already on private property, and allow them to find a way to get it home that might be more cost effective to them and isn't going to ruin their life for the next couple of weeks, right? Why would you not take that option?
Do you know what we pulled them over for? Do you know what we cited them?
My understanding is that they were pulled over for not having a registration or insurance.
Correct.
Okay.
And he's also got a bad license.
Okay.
So if I let him go down the street in his car and gets in an accident, that's a problem.
That's true.
So what the reason we're impounding is for safekeeping. If he brings in his, if he gets it registered and gets the insurance, he can have it back.
But now, being that it's already on private property, if he was to park it here, he's not driving it down the road.
And I get that. However, I saw him driving on the road.
Right. So don't you just cite him for doing that and then allow him to have his vehicle towed of his own accord? You could do that if you wanted to, right?
I could.
Yeah.
But
and you realize those two gentlemen are homeless and living in a hotel, right? A motel.
here's the thing. When I ask for license, registration, and insurance, and he can't provide any of that, then
Well, you pulled him over on private property. What a perfect place to just leave the car.
pulled him over on the road and he pulled on to private property.
Because he's a customer here, and they probably would have given him permission to leave the car here.
I'm sure they
All I'm saying is you could have done that. And one day, if it's your good people wind up in bad situations. So one day, if
I
that's
agree that happens.
somebody that you love or your children or somebody you care about end up in that situation, I'm sure you would like them to get that courtesy. Because by you towing his vehicle, that doesn't save the citizens anything. Whether he tows it, you tow it, the excuse you're using or what your rationale that you're using is that you don't want him to pull it off here and drive it again. If he does that, you can arrest him for an aggravated offense, and you know that. That's why things escalate that way. So you could have let him go. You just wanted to use your authority and blow the guy's world up.
See, this is where a conversation goes south, and you're
No.
welcome to your opinion.
Oh, thank you for that. I appreciate you giving me my opinion.
I'm doing my job.
No, you're not.
If you want to collect
No,
the
you're not.
report,
No, you're not.
I did everything by the book.
So if this was a family member of yours, you would have done the same thing? If this was a family member, would you have done the same thing?
If they didn't have a license, registration, insurance, this is what I would.
So if this was your child, you would have done the same thing?
This is what I would.
So now I
to do.
no, I'm asking you if this is what
I would expect to
is
do.
this what you would have done? You yourself with your own child.
Kid didn't have a license, registration, insurance, and they were caught driving. I would expect the police to give them a ticket.
But would you arrest
and
him
I would
yourself?
expect them to.
Would you tow his car yourself?
So
Would you tow his car yourself? Would you
I'm
do?
not going to answer that.
Yeah, because you know it's true. You wouldn't.
So
You wouldn't.
Have a-
That's what your blue line is.
This is.
That's what your blue line. No, because you're not being honest. Your dishonesty causes the conversation to go this way. Because you
have a good
can't
day.
be straight.
The conversation's done, sir. Have a good day.
Okay, well the conversation's not done. Maybe it's done with you, but we're going to continue it with other folks.
Please do.
Yeah. No, we will.
And I actually appreciate you recording things because
If you appreciate recording things, why don't you have body cams?
I wish we did.
Well, why don't you?
Probably in progress.
Lakewood can afford body cams. The finest body cams money can buy. They can. This is horrible. If I was you, I would feel terrible about this. You're not affecting any change. You're not protecting anyone. You're not saving anybody from anything. This is a victimless crime. Who got hurt? The only people that got hurt are these two guys that aren't going to be able to eat. So if you feel good about that, man, God bless you.
I do.
You do, huh? Yeah. Well. Wow. So we just had an officer admit to us that he had discretion. He could have allowed these guys to tow the car on their own or find another way to get it home, and for no apparent reason just decided this is what he wants to do. So you know what, guys? I'm going to take off because this actually makes me sick to my stomach that this is the way these people behave. So you all have a wonderful day. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I'm getting sick to my stomach just watching this mess. But your lieutenant will be happy. You made him happy. Revenue collectors. That's all you are. Revenue collectors. Start treating the people with respect. You know, we all use it once. We can all need a little respect once in a while.
I appreciate your opinion.
No, you don't. See, that's more your dishonesty. You don't appreciate anything. You got a gun and a badge, you can do what you want. Everybody. That's nice. That's why you have people screaming and protesting, hate things against you. You create it. You people get good officers shot and killed. You do it by this action. You don't understand what you're doing, and I feel sorry for you. I really do. Because you're making it hard for the next guy. You're not improving the situation. This is not what your God or your spirit guide or anything you believe in would have you do. This is a mess, and you created it. So go home and live with that. Eat dinner tonight with your family. Tell your kids what a hero daddy is and what a wonderful job you're doing while you're putting people out on the street and taking food out of their mouths for no reason, for no benefit to the public. All it does is stroke your ego. Have a nice day.
You too.
Well, all right, guys. I think you heard it all. You get it all. You know, I have a habit of repeating myself, so those of you who know me will understand. My issue with this is they could have just given this guy an easier way out. They could have cited him for driving without his registration, cited him for no insurance, cited him for no license, do whatever. But the car's already on private property. Let him park the car with the business's permission, leave it here, find a more convenient way to get it home. Problem solved. He's off the road. No, they want to tow his car, impound it. They're going to go through all his personal belongings because now they have to inventory it, which is a whole nother issue. And that's what they do. So at least we called them out on it today and didn't make it easy on them, guys. So that's going to wrap it up for this one. As usual, we ask you to chime in the comments. Let us know what you think. Share this video with anyone you like. Hit the like button. If you want to subscribe to our channels, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're notified of new videos as they come out. And please do the same for watching the Watchmen. He's actually about to hit 10,000 subscribers. His channel is really gaining steam and growing faster and faster every day. He's got a lot of support and he's putting out some great content, so check him out. But that's going to do it for now, guys. We're going to jump back in the truck, head down the road, get away from the cesspool here that happened in front of public storage, and see what else is out there. So coming to you from Lakewood, Colorado, in front of the public storage facility, watching the Watchmen, Amagansett Press. Catch you on the next one, guys. Out.